carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
This is Geis. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the team...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hands up, Lee! What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends up. Hands up.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Dalton. His throw incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This will be Dalton again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. 3rd down, here's Geis. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Anthony Averett picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
21-0 our score after one.
Hands up, please. 56. Check 56. Go on. Come on, D. Fight it. Hands up.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Fighting through pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Ryan Kerrigan.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now Haskins to throw it, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10 now. Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Here's Haskins to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and it's caught. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Geis. And I don't think he got in. He did it. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Complete. Smith has it. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Get him, boy!
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Get that quarterback and all go!
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Following the penalty, it's Geis. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
He was brought down at the 26. Brings up 3rd down.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Single. Hey, watch 28. Hey, watch delay.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
3 down.
Dalton sets up play action. Dancing away at the 30. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're still looking at 0 on the scoreboard, and they're going to be hard-pressed to do anything with this field position as they'll start at their 1-yard line.
This almost feels like you're trying to climb Mount Everest because they can put together.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got it.
So Dalton now. And caught by Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Dalton off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Redskins
Let's go,
take over
Let's
1st
go.
and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
54 Mike. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Love, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long.
Mike, 54. It's a party now.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a third down.
And it's third down.
Set, ready. 70 ending. 54. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Andy Dalton. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Montez Sweat in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Got to be careful here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a run with Geis. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Love trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, watch that. Check.
On 1st down, here's Love. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 54. Check Mike. 2-6.
Out of the gun, Geis. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Geis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Redskins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go with Geis going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your start. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he lost the foot. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. Well, obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
Come on now, let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, tackle, let's go.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Now he steps away. He'll try and run it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Kill.
Now Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard 2nd down. Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st down, Washington.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Geis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got him. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. I'm ready. Go. Coming out to you. Go. 57's the Mike. 54.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.